Hi, my name is Jeff Ernest, and today I would like to talk about building command line apps in Go. Now, when I talk about command line applications, I mean applications which run in your console, in your command line. For instance, here I have Go installed, and it is a command line application. You see, I run Go, and we see some text, help text or something, like you can run a lot of commands here with Go. There is a build, there is clear, and there is dog, and there is fix, etc. Now, the thing here is the main command is go. That is the main command. Now, when you type build here, we are talking about the sub command. So there is a main command and there is a sub command, and you can do a lot of things here. For instance, if we check the help text for this command here, we see that there is options. Now we call these flags. So there is a flag here, right? There is a flag, there is dash n flag, etc. So we want to build something similar like this, and we are going to build it from scratch, and we are going to be using Go to build something like this. In Go you can build executable like this one, and you can also build libraries which other applications can import and use them at will. So right now we are going to create our project. Now the thing is, in this video I assume that you already have Go installed. I have Go installed here, and your Go path is already set up. And not only Go path, I also assume that maybe the uh, everything is okay. And if you run goenv, you see something similar to this one. This varies from one machine to another, but just happen here my go path is inside the volume, zeros, personal, go path, etc. And you already have something like this set up. And with this video I am using Go 1.8. You can see here Go version, and you see I'm using Go 1.8. You can use any versions of Go to have the same effect as we are going to be about doing right now. And you don't have to use this Go 1.8, but you can also use it. Everything will be okay with Go compatibility from Go 1.3 or something up to 1.8. They all work the same. So right now we should go about and create our project. Okay, so I go now here to um, my path, my namespace, and let's call our project awesomeness. Awesomeness. Yeah, it's a bit long, but it is cool. Now we are going to create awesomeness, which is supposed to be like awesome command line application in Go. There we go. So now cd awesomeness. Now we are there. So there is many text editors which support Go development. I mean, almost all text editors, because you write Go programs in just normal text files. You can use Vim, Sublime Text, you can use Visual Studio, you can use a lot of text editors, even Notepad. You can just use Notepad and follow along with this video, and everything should work just fine. But for me, I am using Visual Studio Code, and now I'm going to use Code to open uh, our project. So now here we are. So this here is just an empty project which we'll be using to build our command line application, and the main folder, the main directory is awesomeness, which is the name of the project which you're going to be hacking on. You can call it a package, a project, or whatever the hell you like to call it, but everything should be just fine. Okay, now so inside the directory you're going to create the main file, main.go. The name really doesn't matter, but there is this convention: when you say main, you mean it is important, and it is important indeed. And we are going to be using just one file, and that is enough for today. So right now, I would like to say something about the tools which are already available for building command line applications. There is a frag package which is supplied in the Go standard library. You can see that this package is very spartan, is very primitive, and it helps you just to pass the flags, as the name implies. So you can just pass flags, just like the name implies, and there we are. And there is nothing much you can do about it. So if you use this flag, it is very primitive, and we can as well use it, but that is far beyond the reason which we are doing right now. I will recommend another library which is a bit more high level to this one. This is low level, just flags, and that's it. The rest you do it by yourself. The library does not help you. Now there is a lot of libraries which are available in the Go ecosystem, and there is one which I like the most, and it is available in GitHub, and it is your fav Cree. There we go. This is the library which I'm talking about. It is very cool, creates awesome working command line application. You can use it, and I'll be using it today too. And there is nice documentation on the Godoc too. You can read it there. I'll describe a bit about how to use this, and we're going to use it to build the awesome command line application. Now right now here we just need to install by running go get. Now run this command on your shell. I already have this installed, but I'll run it just so that you can follow along. Okay, copy this. Now it is not advisable to copy things from the internet, but well, for the sake of this video we are going to do it. Now I'm just going to run the command go get here. Okay, let me fix it. There was this dollar sign still there. Okay, yeah, there we go. So we have the library now installed in our system. So now we can go and start using it. Okay, so here we are. Now for building command line applications, packages in Go, they come in two flavors. There is executable binaries, like executable packages, and there is also this, like, shareable packages. You can build a package that can be shared, can be used with other packages by the means of importing it. But you can also build a package for the sake of running it. So that is an actual application. And in Unix, you can call them binaries, and you can also call them executables, or you can also call them applications, but they somehow run on the shell or the command line or terminal. Okay, so now here our package will be main. The name of our package will be main. The reason it is main is this says explicitly that this is a binary. This is not something that you can import and use, but this is something that is going to be built into an actual executable. Okay, so now we have the main function. Now this main function, this is the main entry in all Go programs. These functions, when it is available in a package named main, this is the main entry which will be executed for your program. So you can have logic anywhere, but this is where things will start. Now, fun fact is, yeah, this is the main function. It doesn't mean that the first thing to be executed. There is another concept of init. There is another function called init in Go, which you can use it maybe to initialize anything that you want uh, to initialize anything that you want to be available before your actual execution of the package start. So here you can run anything. Now this anything that you run anything that will always be the first uh, thing uh, to run before anything. Oh, okay. Oh, somehow I crossed VS Code. Sorry, I have to open it again. Oh, there we go. We are back. Cool. Yeah, I was looking for this command. Wrapping the comment was too wrong. Okay, so here you can write anything there and to run before the main. So before any logic goes here down in the main function here, eh, you can have it here in the init function, but this is not what I want to talk about today, so we are going just to remove it and pretend that it is not there. So now we have the main function. Now this is the main function and everything is going to happen here. So we will need somehow to start our application. Now there is an API here for this library. I recommend that you also read this if you want to, but I'll just show you how to use it, and not in depth, but just enough for you to be dangerous and start building some command line application. Now we can do like this, uh, new app. Now this will have us a new application. Now my VS Code is set up with the Go plugin. You can see that there is a lot of plugin, and here we are. Here we go. There is a Go plugin here installed. Now this Go plugin is really awesome in VS Code. It does auto import. You can do the import yourself by hand, or you can use this plugin with VS Code. I recommend you use that plugin with VS Code. It is really awesome. Now when I just save it and oh, no, 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 no. We also have another library called microcree. We don't want this. We want URFav. So we're going to change this. URFav clear. There we go. Now that is the package we wanted to import. Now we can go ahead and yeah, the name. We call this awesomeness. Awesomeness. Now that is the name of the package. Now usage, we also describe usage. Okay, okay, some awesomeness uh, on your terminal. Cool. So some awareness on your terminal. Now here is the thing. Now you can specify the action which is going to be executed at the main command level. I'll describe to you what this is and what maybe you you intend to do with something like this. Now let's first do it and I'll just explain to you what it is. And so here let's say this I'll set this action is equal to anonymous function. Okay, anonymous function that accepts context. Context. as first argument and returns an error. And so here we can return nil. Yeah, we print um, we print I am road. Okay, so now here we print I am road. Now this will be the command that is executed at the main binary variable. I mean, when you run the first command without any argument, without anything, this action is going to be executed. This is at the application level. We'll see this in action in a moment. Now here, to actually start the application, there is we need to run this, okay, to run this, and we will need to supply the arguments which we receive at the OS level. Now go handle this for us. Now if actually this isn't not equal to new array, we want to tell the shell that okay, something was wrong, something was really wrong. So we log the message, and somehow we are going to print something, and the exact status will not be 0. Now that this is the concept of Unix or any command line shell, that when you're running a binary, when you exit with status 0, it means everything is okay. Anything apart from 0 means something is wrong. It doesn't have to be specific. You can return a number, your application will understand, or someone else will understand. It really doesn't matter. So now we have this file here, and we describe the application here. But first let's build and see what we have. Now we can go back to shell here, and first let's see. Now in this directory we have main package there, and the way to build this, we can just run go build, and yeah, without anything. Now checking this directory again, you see now there is a binary there, awesomeness. Now, so the thing is, I can run this awesomeness like this without anything. Now I will expect this to print the I am root, because that is the action we want to run when we are running the binary without anything, like this. Now you see, I am road. That is what we are saying. Awesome. So here we are saying, okay, awesome, I'm root. That the only thing you want to be printed when we just run this binary without anything, no command, nothing. I mean sub commands or anything. We'll go into that later. So now we can go back and now do the update thing. So this is not what we want. Now the way you see here, this is different. Now when we run go only, we see the help text. Instead of running anything, we just give you help. But when we run our binary here, it is different. There is no help message or anything. Now this command building package is really awesome. You can still get the help text, but you need to do this, like -h, and there we are, and awesomeness, some awesomeness on your terminal. Usage, awesomeness, blah blah blah, command, dash dash dash, the version, dash dash dash, help text, dash dash dash, and stuff. Now let's forget about that. Now let's go back to the point here now. Okay, so you see, we specify the root action, and the root action is what was taken, but this is not what we want now. So what we want is when we run this binary, we should get the help text instead of anything. We can just as well just do this. Okay, now there will be no any commands here, but we'll just get the help text. Now let's go back and build. Go build. Okay, now let's run it again without the help, and there we go. Awesome. So now we get some awesomeness on your terminal, usage, awesomeness, blah blah blah, version. Then we can as well just update version here, add version, version 0.1.0. This is the version of the app which you're going to be using. Now build it again, and check it again. There we go. Now we have 0.1.0. Okay, but there is no any commands here. You can see in commands it is empty. So now let's go to the concept of subcommands. So with the go is the main command, then build is a subcommand. So now we need to specify the subcommands. So now we can just specify them here. We can go now here, commands, yeah. It is a slice of commands, commands. It is a slice of command. Now we can start now defining the commands. Now the first command here, call it an M. Okay, sub1. We are calling this command sub1. Now comma. Okay. So this is sub1. So let's say what the use of this command. Now we said earlier we want first to use just to show that this can define subcommand. So the first command sub1 will showcase that. No, just showcases using sub commands. This is what is going to be showcasing, and the easiest way to showcase it is by just printing, okay, I am a sub command. Okay, click context error. Okay, format print. Okay, I am a subcommand. Okay, so now we need to return nil. Now if anything is wrong, just return the error. Remember, there's a press here. Now you see right here when we log photo here, what we are doing here is if there is any error returned here in any command, it is going to be propagated, brought back to up to here. Okay, so now we can log it. So any error, just return it here and everything will be alright. Okay, now let's build this and see what happens, what we've built. Now we go build it. Okay, and there we go. Now see here. Now you see there is this subcommand here. Subcommand showcase using subcommands, and there is a help text. We can even go one step further. Now just do awesomeness and let's run sub1. Now we are expecting this to print I am a subcommand in the shell. Now, oh wow, awesome. Now see here, I am a subcommand. Now if you want to say help for this subcommand, you can just dash h and there we are. Awesome, sub1 showcase using subcommands. Okay, so that we now know we can declare subcommands and we can use them. Now the second thing we want to check out is we want to check out how to use flags. Now, the way flags are, I mentioned it, like you can see here, maybe you can just do go build and you can specify output by adding -0 and you can specify your -- your output thing, and this will be the output file which is going to be used by the go build command. So -0 is the flag. So now we need to build something that is going to be using that. Now showcasing the subcommands. Now I'm going to replicate this, and we can name this subcommand 2, and this is command, and we let's say this wait a minute, sorry, we made a mistake here. Okay, we're supposed to duplicate this one here. Okay, there we go. Yeah. Okay, and now this will be sub 2 and showcase using subcommands with flags. We are showcasing using subcommands with flags. Now the first order of business is we need to define the flags. Now the flags, we can attach them into this command. Now you see this command here, it has a lot of properties: name, short name, aliases, usage text, description, args usage, category, etc, before, after, and guess what? There is flags. So there is a flag property in this command. So we can specify flags right here inside this structure. So here we go. Now let's define flags. Here we go. And here we go. So the way we are going to do this, let's make it even fun and interesting. We are going to define two flags. One flag will be a Boolean flag, and another flag a string flag. So let's say, okay, so let's say this okay, this is the list of flag, 3 flags. This is a slice of flags, and we can go on. Now let's say we want the first one to be a Boolean flag. There we go, Boolean flag. And we can see here the Boolean flag has name, usage, and var, hidden, destination, etc. We are interested in the name. Now let's say this name should be show. This will say, if this show is set, then guess what? We are going to show the next flag, which we're going to define in a moment. So there we go. Yeah. And then, no, don't have to do that. Actually, this will be a brand new flag 3. Okay, string flag. Okay, string flag. Now let's say name. Okay, text. Okay, so now see here, we define two flags, one show and one text. Now what we want here is, if someone specified show, set show to true, then we will print the text, standard output. And if someone didn't specify show, or did specify show to false, we are going to ignore the text. Now, yeah, so we are going to delete this, and we are going to, okay, so now let's say this S. Getting the flag is as easy as just doing context and bool, that's it, just like that, and show. So now we have the first show flag, and second is the text. So we get it like this, string, and we specify here the name of the flag, which is text. Now there we go. So now here is just a matter of saying, if yeah, this is true, okay, just print it. Okay, print the text. Okay, but here we need to well, we don't need it to be fancy. We'll always reach here, so you don't need to return anything. Cool. Now guys, awesome. So we need to test here the flags and see if the subcommand 2 appears and see if we can also see the flags here. Now let's build it. Go on, let's build. Go build. Okay. Now let's do awesome and see. Okay, so now look here. There is a sub 2. Now we can check sub 2 and check the help text here. Now you see there is two flags, show and text. So yeah, there we go. Let's test. Let's test some command. Now we're gonna show and text equal to something cool. Awesome, something cool. There we go. Now what happens if we omit show together? Nothing happens. So now you see we use these two flags, we combine them to have a powerful and very awesome, amazing API of our executable awesomeness. Okay, so now let's go to the third part and the final one. The third part and the final one is what we call command line arguments. All the flags and everything that we pass, they are actually arguments. But for our use case is what we pass after is after after getting the subcommand and after getting maybe the main command, what follows after is what we'll call arguments. Now these arguments can be passed to anybody and in any shape. So what happens is we want this third subcommand to receive the arguments. So right, we will specify the main awesomeness command and we'll supply the third subcommand, and after that what follows next, it is not going to be it is going to be neither a subcommand no a flag. It will be argument pass with. Now you can pass a lot of arguments, but they are handled very well. They are handled internally and they are handled by this package. So let's go and see for ourselves how we can go about do it. Now we can as well just duplicate this one as usual, maybe just as well copy it here, and well, okay, we can just drop it here, and there we go. And we have subcommand 3. Now the thing here is there is a very clean and meaningful way to get arguments here using this library. You can even get the first argument. Now here I won't go into detail because this is getting much more longer than I anticipated. So now we can just do clear args. Now guess what? Now we get the list of arguments. All arguments, yeah. No, not clear. Okay, no, context. I'm sorry. Okay, args. Now here, there is an args object. This is an object. Now we can call it function. Okay. Now first, yeah, we'll do just this to make this using some commands with arguments. Okay, this will be the third and final showcase of this library together with Go, and we are going to build it and see for ourselves. Okay, in this third subcommand, there is no flags, and there is nothing, just the first argument that you're going to pass. Now, I'm going to build this here, and we can as well just, like investigate, see if the subcommand 3 is there. Now, oh, there we go, awesome. Now you see there is subcommand 3 here, subcommand 3, showcase using subcommands with arguments. Oh, help text, blah, blah, blah. Okay, now we see, so we just do this now. Sub 3. Now, what we pass here may be file.call thing. Now, this is an argument, and we are supposed to print it. So this should receive the first argument and should print it to standard out. Wow! Amazing! Awesome! This is really awesome stuff. See, now this first argument was printed on standard output. Now you can combine this first argument, combine it with the power of flags, combine it with the power of subcommands, and you have awesome command line in your application. Now I would like to thank you so much for following me into this video. There is no much more for me to talk about now. We already have discussed all the important bits that someone needs to build awesome command line applications in Go, and using this awesome library that I kinda like and recommend you should try. But there is a lot of libraries and there is a lot of packages. Go is really amazing language, and the ecosystem is awesome. You can find a lot of different ways of building awesome command line application, but I just hope this can be very convenient for you and you can start right away building command line applications in Go, and you can help yourself with toolings and stuff. This is really good thing that I hope you enjoyed the video, and thanks for watching now. Thanks for watching. Goodbye.